Hi guys, good morning. So for English channel, let us see what this October 2025 brings for you. What are all the messages from the universe? First of all, let us see. Okay, October 2025. What are all the messages from the universe? October 2025. What are all the messages from the universe? October 2025. What are all the messages to the people who's watching this from the universe? What are all the messages for you for the people who are watching this? October 2025. What are all the messages for the people who are watching this from the universe? October 2025. What are all the messages for the people who is watching this? Okay, let us see. October 2025. What are all the actions you need to take for you to live your expected outcome in October 2025? What are the actions you have to take in October 2025 to live the expected outcome? Let us see what are the expected outcomes. Sorry, what are the actions you have to make in this October 2025 to live the expected outcome? So let us see what are the actions you have to take in this 2025 to live the expected outcome. Let us see what are the actions you have to take in 2025 to live the expected outcome. Let us see what are the actions you have to take. What are the actions you have to take to live the expected outcome in October 2020? What are the actions you have to take in October 2025 to live the expected outcome? Okay, guys, now let us see the cards, what the cards are telling. So let us see the first message, what it is. King of Cups. So, King of Cups is a person who has made his cup very special, and he is like a person who wants only the ultimate one to come and fill that cup. Okay, so King of Cups is a man of actions, and King of Cups is a man of emotions, but who's a bit slow, who takes some time. But he's like he'll be all the time silent. He never expresses. He has a cold face. He's numb to his emotions, but all of a sudden he'll burst like a volcano. Like that he is. When emotions come out, it comes out like, oh my god, it floods out like that. It is. Okay, so being on like waiting energy, he becomes frustrated. So once he's becoming frustrated, he steps into spirituality. He steps into the practice of self love, all that things. When he starts to give self love towards himself itself, he realizes he's the person who needs his love itself the most. And when he pampers himself, he treats himself with so much of unconditional love. He sees his cup is being filled. That indirectly indicates him only you can fill your cup. Okay, so that is how he realizes and he comes to his senses. So it's only me who can fill the cups. So this is the message from universe. Step into spiritual journey, step into practice of self love, and always have a journey within and not search anything outside. Whatever you are searching is within you itself, it's not outside. That is what spirituality and spirit guides and higher energy universe is teaching you. Okay, this is all messages from the universe. So the next message is the tower moment. See, so the tower moment indicates what all you have been having an inner calling from a long time back. Okay, inner calling in the sense, see, this is how I want to live. You are not allowing me to live. That inner calling is from your souls. That inner calling is from your mind, subconscious mind, that deep desire. See, this is what I want to live, but you are not allowing me to live. This fight is happening. Okay, this fight is between brain and mind. This brain is not allowing to live whatever mind is wishing for. Okay, that mind's deep desire is the inner calling. I'm not able to live, or I'm not even able to breathe freely without this. That without this is that deep desire. But it is fighting with the brain that you're not even allowing me to think about that. Okay, so this is how the fight is going on. So this is the tower moment. Now what's happening is, now brain itself is realizing I should have not said like this or spoke like this to the mind. I should have made my mind's wishes come true. So I should have learned how to make it come true. All this when it thinks now. So the socially conditioned belief system, the socially conditioned intelligence, brain, memories, everything is shattering down now. So the socially conditioned things are all by the ancestors. They have made these rules and regulations in the society. They need not have to be true. Okay, so like all that, and she this brain is also now little by little understanding about the universe, universal laws, eternal knowledge, eternal truth, everything. So as it starts realizing all these things, it is thinking all my mind's dreams are it is possible for that to come true. So let me make my mind's dreams come true, and let me make my mind live that reality, live that dream in reality, and let it experience and enjoy that feel like that. So this moment you're deciding now, this changeover is coming in your mind now. So all your old belief system is just taka 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 taka, it's crumbling down to sands and sands, and all the ashes are flying in the air. Like that stage is called the tower moment. It's creating a space for the new belief system to be built upon, and this new belief system is built with eternal truths. Okay, so this is the tower moment. These are the messages from the universe. Okay, what, let us see what is the next message from the universe. Hanged man. Yeah, this card also is like coming up next step by step. So when you have decided you want to build your belief system with eternal truth, so what universe is telling, take a break from this worldly life, go to retreat, as if like you are going for a vacation now. Give leave for your routine life and go for a vacation from within. Don't go anywhere outside. Go sit in your room, sit in your place, favorite place, where you feel peaceful, where you feel calm. Sit very silently, connect deep within yourself, sit and connect, be with yourselves. Spend that me time. You will know more about yourselves. So when you know more about yourselves, you will know who you are from the core. So, what you want out of this life, how you want to live this life, what are your wishes, you will come to know everything about yourselves. And you will also come to know the answers for all these things from within yourself itself. So, you will be able to connect with your higher self. So, your higher self will give the knowledge, it will teach how to make all your dreams come true, and it will also teach you what are the eternal knowledge, how does the universe work, and how you can cooperate with the universe, how you can co-create your reality with your universe, with the universe, and experience that in this 3D world. And for that, first of all, you should know how to communicate with the universe. So this all will be taught by your higher self, higher power. Okay, so that is what is hanged man. Until then, be disconnected from this world. Like a video is completely playing in a movie. Okay, we have the remote and we press the pass button, no? So now the stage of life is like that pass button. Don't play your daily routine. Disconnect, go back, step back, and go deep into your heart. Connect within yourselves, sit with yourselves, have self-talk. That's what they're telling. Have self talk. Have conversation with your higher self. What all are you're asking is within you itself. Get the answers from the higher self. Get the guidance from the higher self. Take steps in reality. Okay. So this is what is Hangman card. This is the message from universe. So let us see message. Next message is Page of Swords. So Page of Swords. Swords itself means truth. Okay. Swords itself also means standing for your own authenticity. And there is a message coming very fast into your life. So I think the message has already come from the divine, already come from the universe. So stand for your truth. That is the message. Okay, so now you know this is who I am, being in the seclusion. Now you know, by just spending time with your own self, you know what has to be done, who you are, everything you know. So take step for that, and don't pretend, don't wear that mask in front of the world. Who you are from within, be that same person outside also. Stand strong, tall and strong for your authenticity, for who you are. That is what is Page of Swords. Next card is King of Swords. So, being on living in this truth. Okay, this is who I am. This is what I want out of this life. This is what I'm wishing to live. This is my lifestyle. This is my truth. This is my authenticity. People who can accept me as just the way I am, just accept me. Be in my life. If you can't accept me, just get the hell out of my life. Don't keep pestering me. Change this. Change that. No, I will be as me only. I live life as how I vision. You can't pester me or you can't change me, and I don't want to change for any other thing. If it's going to serve for my highest good, I'll make the change. But instead of that, I can't change for this person. I can't change for that person. I can't change for that person like that. No, I'll never change like that. That is what your stand, and that is what universe is also tell. Okay, so these are the messages from the universe to you in this October 2025. Let us see what steps you have to take or what changes you have to make in your life for the expected outcome to come into reality. So the first card is Emperor. Wow. So, Emperor card, what I feel is embody the energy of Emperor into your life. So, you're building an empire, okay? You are not a king, you are an emperor. So, embody the energy of Emperor. Take action for that. That is what they're telling. Emperor is a person, king of kings. He rules his empire, not kingdom, okay? So, he's a person who's with lots of compassion, at the same time, who's a person of self discipline. He is a person with lots of knowledge. At the same time, he is a person of very strict. He is a person of lots of wisdom. At the same time, who lets all us people to live as how they wish. Okay, so like that leadership quality, that authoritativeness, that honestiness, that dependability. If you want to depend upon emperor, that trustworthiness, you can depend upon emperor. Okay, like that. So embody the energy of emperor. That is what is your first message. So let us see what is your next message. Wow, star card. So guys, with what intention you came into this reading, please put a big tick mark for that reading. So whatever is your intention, it's a big plus, or yes, it is so, like that. Okay, so star card is all about healing. So now we are doing all the, like, you are doing the inner work, which is like inner feminine trauma, that is mother wounds healing, father wounds healing, as well as inner child healing, everything. And you are becoming a healed version. You are becoming a earthly feminine. From earthly feminine, like, all the distorted version is healed. Okay, and you have become an earthly feminine. So from that earthly feminine, you're rising up as a divine feminine phoenix form. Okay, so when you're doing all these things, your lower three chakras are working, healing and nicely spanning out. Okay, when your lower three chakras are working, your upper three chakras also work. They both, lower three chakras, upper three chakras, merge in the heart chakra, and heart chakra opening happens. And heart chakra becomes like a Merkaba star, complete light body you become. So this all happens in healing, and this all happens after a very long time of practice, not immediately. Okay, very long time of practice. So we are all stardust, whether you realize it or you don't realize it. You have knowledge about it, you don't have knowledge about it. We are all from the stardust. We are particles of star. So now we are returning back to that original state of star. So every particle will have that energy, star energy now. So now we are becoming that original state. So that's what the star card means. So you want to live your dreams in reality in this field, that is the future outcome. So for that you have to become an divine embodiment. Take action for that. That is your message. The next message is Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is a person, usually Knight of Wands is one night stand. But how I see here is Knight of Wands is like passion, passion, passion. I run towards my passion. Okay, so it's like fast and ferocious and fierce. I run towards my passion. I can't stay in the same position. I can't be stagnant just sitting here. I just want to live my life. I just want to catch up with my passion. I want to know, first of all, what is my passion. I want to make my passion into my career. I want to feel happy. I want to feel satisfied living my passion. That is what is Knight of Wands. That much passion, even if it's in love or relationship, not only in career, love or relationship or money. Money also, how they feel is, see, I love money and money loves to be with me. Money is my best friend. I can't send it with a stranger. They are like that much passionate about money. And they love money that crazily. And money also stays with them. It's not like it comes, it goes. No, it comes and stays with them because that they are that promising to money, they are that committed to money, they are that compassionate to money, and they are that how to tell, they let money also be with complete freedomful. If it wants to go to somebody else, if it wants to spend time, make the other person feel calm, relaxed, it will go. So they are able to feel the energy field of money also, so that much intimate they are with money. Okay, that is what is Knight of Wands. Even in relationship also, like Night of Wands relationship, frankly speaking, more than emotional intimacy will be there. There is no doubts about it. More than emotional intimacy, and that emotional intimacy itself comes through. I'm sorry. Sorry. Something happened, the line got cut. That emotional intimacy itself comes through physical intimacy, sex. Okay, so that is how the affection, love, everything is expressed through touches, expressed through pleasure, expressed through I'm giving it, you receive it, like that. Okay, so that much passion is there. So you, until now you have not allowed yourselves to enjoy all this physical pleasure. Until now you have not, but you are keeping on longing for it. Then allow yourselves. Okay, so that is what this card is telling for the expected outcome. But as soon as a person enters into your life, don't jump off like a bullet is released from a gun. Okay, no, 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 don't that go fast. First, take it slow. Two different strangers, then develop rapport. Once you develop rapport, if you are in same vibration and resonance, you can still more go closer. Then you can still more grow closer and closer. You can become friends. You can become best friends. You can become intimate friends. Like that, it has to go step by step. Then, if it is blossoming naturally into love, let it blossom. But don't force yourself, or just to know how it is, or just to know what this connection is all about, or just to know whether this person is my divine compliment or not, like that and all, to test and find out. Don't force yourself into all these nonsense. Okay, if the love blossoms, if you really feel there is a need for physical intimacy, if you really there is a calling for that, then go for it. Okay, so now let us see what is the next action you have to take to enjoy your expected outcome. Eight of Pentacles. So this Eight of Pentacles is like crafting your skill. So it is like becoming perfect in your skill and becoming like undeviated focus in your work, whatever it is, your passion. And it is like complete focus and concentration in your passion and making it as a career, improvising yourselves. So you have that expected outcome now. If you want to do a drawing also, if you want to do a craft also, internally in mental eyes you would have seen the outcome. This is how it has to come, the final result. If you are doing a clay toy, let us see, like let keep it like that. Okay, and you know the expected outcome, it should come like this, but it has not come like that. It's little changes are there until it comes what you have seen in your mental eyes. Keep on improvising yourselves, and while keeping on improvising yourselves, don't get distracted, don't get deviated. Complete focus and concentration has to be in the work. That is the change you have to make. Don't deviate. That is what the universe is telling. Take this action, improvise yourselves, and until that expected outcome comes, don't get distracted. That is your next message. So now let us see what is this message. Three of Pentacles. This is your last action needed for October 2025 to experience and enjoy the expected outcome. So, what does this Three of Pentacles indicate? As far as me in this deck, what I feel is in relationship, this is who you are. Either this or this. If you're a man watching, this is who you are. If you are a female watching, this is who you are. Isn't it? Yes or no? So, this is the physical masculine, this is the physical feminine. Now, the thing is, there are three pentacles. One pentacle is earthly feminine. One pentacle is earthly masculine. The other one is divine complement, your twin flame. The matter is, you know them as energy because they live within you. You are able to sense them. You are able to realize them. You are able to, how to tell, communicate with them from within. But the thing is, you are not able to know who this energy is on the outside external world as physical person. That is what is your tension is now. Okay, so this third pentacle, who's that in the physical form? I don't know. I want, if you want to know this third pentacle in the physical form, if you want to know your divine complement in physical form, first of all, you have to live with that divine complement. It's not like just communicate, it's not like just you be as a friend with your divine complement. No, like how husband and wife live in this physical world, same like that, you have to live inside your mental eternal world. Okay, 24 bar 7 you have to live with your divine complement as your divine spouse, life partner. You have to know their characteristics, you have to know their behavioral attitude pattern. If you talk this, how will they react? If you do this, how will they respond? Everything you have to know. Even if they look into your eyes, what does that mean? When you are able to recognize, realize, and know about them to this extent from within, okay, you are also elevating yourself to divine feminine form or divine complements form. Okay, so the same thing from earthly form. So the same thing happens to the earthly other polarity also. They also elevate themselves to divine complements form. So when they come in front of you, when they come into your life in that divine qualities, you will be able to easily recognize this is my divine complement. Until unless you have not made this change, you have not taken action, you have not recognized them from within you, even if the person stands in the earthly form with earthly qualities and you are also with earthly qualities, you cannot recognize them or you cannot confirm them. This is my divine complement. Okay, so this is the action you have to take. So these are for the October month. So let us see what are the love messages for October month. Romance angels messages for month of October 2025. Romance angels messages. Pay attention to the red flags. Okay, pay attention to the red flags. So let us see what are the messages for love yourself October 2025. The love you need, honeymoon phase. This is all the first messages, no? Love yourself, honeymoon phase, be in your romance with yourselves. So what are the romance angels messages for October 2025? Romantic feelings. Okay, these are all going to be October 2025's romance angel messages. Let us see what are your spirit guides messages for you. These are all from the universe. So now let us see what are your spirit guides messages. I radiate confidence and positivity. Okay, I radiate confidence and positivity. Spirit guides messages for October 2025. I take it one step at a time. Yeah, don't overwork or overstress yourselves, and then don't suffer. Spirit guides messages for October 2025. Spirit guides messages for October 2025. I'm grateful for past relationships. Yes, for all the past relationships, tell them thank you also, because if they would not given us hardships in the name of karma, we would have not become this emotionally strong, or we would have not become this who we are today. Okay, so always be with gratitude for whomever came into your life till now. So, what are the spirit guides messages for October 2025? Oh, two cards. I trust the timing of my life. Everything I want comes to me when I need it. So they are in divine trust. You have to be in divine trust and divine surrender. So whatever you want, whenever when it's needed, divine itself will give it to you. I'm comfortable enforcing boundaries. So with whomever I am, I like to be only with boundaries. That's good, na? Setting boundaries is always good. Whomever with whomever you are, even if you are with your true twin flame, set boundaries. Then whether you want to merge that boundary with your boundary with their boundary, that is all is different story. But always with whomever you deal, set boundaries. Okay. So let us see in October 2025, what are your twin flames messages? 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 Okay. First message. We masculines are always family oriented persons, and so it's very uncomfortable for us to break all the social conditionings and come out of it. The next message is, whenever I am with you, I'm able to be in my own skin and I feel comfortable and emotionally fulfilled with you. Yeah, this is he's expressing himself so truly. I know I messed up everything. Yes, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. So your masculine is coming with, or your divine complement counterpart, whomever it is coming with an apology and confession. So this is going to be your October 2025's messages from the universe, as well as what are the actions you need to take for the expected outcome. So let us see some other important reading like this next time. Until then, bye.